to all the dispossessed youth of Africa, for perpetuation of communion with ancestral spirits through the fight for African freedom, and in the firm faith that the dead, the living, and the unborn will unite to build the destroyed shrines. Hello and welcome, beloveds, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Seraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms. I know a lot of us were extremely disturbed with the news the other day that over 200 Nigerian youth had stormed, besieged the Ukrainian embassy asking to fight on the side of Ukraine. And the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has actually released a statement denying this happened, or saying that they confronted Ukraine and this was denied. And they said, the intention of the federal government of Nigeria has been drawn to an alleged ongoing registration of Nigerian volunteers into the fighting force of Ukraine at the Ukrainian embassy in Abuja. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs contacted the embassy to verify the speculation. The Ukrainian embassy refuted the allegations but confirmed that a number of Nigerians had approached the embassy indicating their willingness to fight on the side of Ukraine in its ongoing conflict with Russia. So you refute, but then you say, but they came through. But I think the big thing was the registration. So they said, no, we ain't registering anyone, because that's literally like registering mercenaries. And I think it's illegal according to international military law. For all you guys who are former military or in the military, let me know in the comments below. And they said that, furthermore, the embassy clarified that the Ukrainian government is not admitting foreign volunteer fighters and as such disassociated itself from the claim that it is requesting $1,000 from each Nigerian volunteer for air tickets and visa. Beloveds, you know what this shows? This confirms what I literally told you 2 days ago. The power of our voice, the power of our collective voice. Because I know a lot of government officials watch from wherever, watch this channel. So maybe it was one of them. Or maybe it was this. Remember I told you Oshun royalty contacted the government and said, yo, you got to stop this. Either way, the government got wind of this. It made them look bad. And they took this action. And this is the power of our voice. That's how I see this. So they said, as a responsible member of the international community and consistent with our obligations under international law, Nigeria discourages the use of mercenaries anywhere in the world and will not tolerate the recruitment in Nigeria of Nigerians as mercenaries to fight in Ukraine or anywhere else in the world. The federal government will continue to engage with the embassy of Ukraine in Nigeria and other relevant authorities to prevent this possibility. Awesome. Couldn't have said it better myself. This is amazing. This is the kind of reaction we want from our governments. Absolutely amazing, beloveds. But it confirms what I was saying about the power of our voice to steer our governments. And that's how democracy has to work in Africa. We may not have the power physically to do anything to our governments, but if we can vocally come together, we can shift and change the things that they do, the things that they accept. And you know what, on a side note, it's so sad to see that Moderna has decided to open its first mRNA factory here in Kenya. And, the government will make you think it's the best thing they've ever done since independence, when it's the worst thing for our people. And I'm really hoping that our voice somehow, somewhere, will pick up this, because it's our voice that will rein in these African governments. We've known for so long, beloveds, that the African leaders are the biggest gatekeepers of the Babylon system. They're the ones who keep steering us in the wrong direction, and they like to make us feel like we have no power and we're hopeless. But that's not true. We have more power than we think, and it starts with our voice. And with us dropping that attitude of, oh, nothing will ever happen, the governments will do what they want, there's so much corruption in Africa. Let's stop that narrative because we're in a new atmosphere. The things we tried before that failed over and over again before, you'll be surprised how well they work now. And I know a lot of you are being, pushed to try again. To try for those dreams and aspirations where that was stopped. But beloveds, I think it's so important that we keep an eye out because we become like the watchmen. Our global voice as a melanated people is literally now the watchman both of our presidents and of the international discourse. It's all about the narrative, and at least now we have some say in it. I'm so glad that Nigeria actually reached out to Ukraine and confirmed what was going on. But you see how you see also there was a little fear in Ukraine. Oh, no, 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 we're not registering mercenaries. That's literally what they are. They're like, no, no, no. But they did come by. They did come by. And the thing is, this whole situation was making all of us look like fools as a melanated people. They were trying to drive that narrative of pulling us into a circus that is not ours, that has no entertainment, no value for us. But let's take this as confirmation, beloveds, that our voice reaches far and wide, and that when we share what is happening to our brothers and sisters around the world, and our collective energy picks that up, we will see justice, we will see a reaction, we will see an action. And that is where we should start now. As I said, a mighty global melanated organization is coming. I see it, I feel it. It's going to be of new leaders that have been humbled in the wilderness. And their authority will supersede. These people will literally be able to say, this should be the president of this nation, this should be the president of that nation. Like the true kings and queens of Africa are going to take their throne. And these democracies and puppet presidents will have absolutely no place and no role in this new Africa that is emerging. Keep the faith, beloveds. Steer your own personal narrative about Africa into a positive place. Because it's our time and it's our season. And our voice has power. Let's never forget that. Tuko pamoja.